Use so far officially out at RIC, we've picked up 1.12, so a little bit over an inch of rainfall. There's been more in some areas, a lot more across southwest Virginia, and it wouldn't surprise me at all to double that number up before we're all said and done with 2 to 2.25 inches total rainfall. Again, before everything ends tomorrow. Outside right now, again, very wet with all the rainfall around us. 48 degrees. The colder air has hung tough. It has not allowed that warm front to lift north. The pressure right now, 29.42, very low pressure with that storm system moving right overhead. Other temperatures are mostly in the mid to upper 40s. We have some 50s to our south and east and 60 in Norfolk. At one point today in Norfolk, it was 74 degrees. And they had a risk for severe weather, had some severe storms move through, and now the atmosphere has become a little bit more stabilized. We have light rain northern neck, middle peninsula, back into central sections of Virginia, wet ride up and down 95. Back to the west, heavier rainfall south of Fork Union down through Dillwyn, Farmville, and back into the Appomattox area, and that stretches all the way down through Chase City and across the Virginia-North Carolina line. Here's all of that in motion, and again, here's the stationary boundary. It's warmer south and east of there, much colder north and east of there, northwest of there, and that's what's kept, again, the lid on any severe weather threat for us. And we have more rain pushing into central Virginia right now. And look at that fetch of moisture all the way back down into the Carolinas and into Georgia. So far today, already about 1.5 inches of rain across parts of the northern neck and middle peninsula. Back to the west, it's more like 2.5 inches of rainfall. Lots of flooding video coming in from southwest Virginia as well. And here in the Richmond area, we're up over 1 inch in many locations. I'll need to update this, especially as the new rain comes on in, and I do expect most areas to get about 2 inches of rain, and that's resulted in some flooding, so we still have the flood advisory that is in effect, and we'll continue to keep tabs on all these advisories because there's a ton of them. Back to the west, also flood advisories, Amelia down through Crew, Blackstone, and South Hill, and then of course the flood watch remains intact. And look at all of these warnings and advisories. This is like some kind of painting here, a mosaic of all of those advisories. These huge areas in Peach, those are flash flood warnings, typically just for a county or two, and you've got about 1/3 of the state of Georgia under a flash flood warning. Incredible stuff. All that water is going to flow into the James River watershed, and we're going to be approaching moderate flood stage coming up on Saturday. That's only part of the storm system. There's also the wind, as low pressure that we have right now is replaced by high pressure. More on that in your forecast moving forward with meteorologist Mike Stone. Mike.
Thanks, Zach. We're going to start off talking about the progression of the rain. That'll be moving out of here overnight tonight, at least the heavier stuff. But keep in mind, still going to have some waves of rain overnight. Temperatures in Richmond will actually be warmest right around midnight tonight. See a few more waves of rain overnight and a few showers left over tomorrow morning with temperatures in the 50s to around 60. But we see the main rain move out of here and some breaks in the clouds coming in during the afternoon. The temperature will actually fall during the day tomorrow. We'll drop through the 50s and into the 40s as the afternoon wears on with some afternoon sun and the winds picking up. And then we'll be mostly clear for tomorrow night. Overnight lows will be in the 20s and 30s. And on Saturday, we'll see a good deal of sunshine with highs getting back into the mid and upper 40s. Could get a couple snow flurries here Saturday night. But we do have a wind advisory in effect for the areas near the coast. Could have some gusts tomorrow near 50 there and some gusts over 40 miles an hour across parts of central Virginia. So a little bit windy tomorrow morning with morning rain, an early high of 60, 48 on Saturday, 54 on Sunday. A few flurries possible at night. Then we're back into the 50s and 60s next week. A good chance for a few showers Monday, Tuesday, and again on Thursday. Julie?
Thanks, Mike.